goes McKinnon. Now it comes McManus, a commanding header. Irwin can't hang on to it though. And it's Crawford, through for Jason Scotland! And it's Hamilton who are celebrating. What a start for them. Irwin couldn't hang on to the ball, and Crawford released Jason Scotland. What a finish that was. Just his fourth of the season, but it was so well taken by the Trinidad and Tobago international. The victory this evening would ease any fears that they have of occupying that relegation playoff spot, but Jason Scotland may have just put paid to that. Straker with the header. He finds Irwin, but Irwin can't find a Motherwell jersey. And here goes Dougie Imrie. Crawford ahead of him. Here's Ali Crawford! 2-0! And does that signify Hamilton Accies' first victory under Martin Canning? Just 7 minutes of the second half have been played, and it's Ali Crawford, the man for the derbies. That's 4 in his last 4 games against Motherwell. And he's hurting them again here, as he did in September, and then again on New Year's Day. Another fine finish, and Ali Crawford gets his 10th goal of the season. Mallon, headed clear. Eccleston, oh, that's a poor pass, and here's Kelly, who drills it hard and low and past Sampson, and it's St Mirren who take an early lead. That's their first goal in 6 games. Dayton, now Naismith, and Sadlier has a tap in for 2-0, and all of a sudden the impossible looks possible for St Mirren. Obadiah, twisting, turning, gets the support now from Johnson. Johnson, it's Magennis! It's game on! Kilmarnock are back in it just 8 minutes into the second half. Stephen Thompson scores for just the second time in what has been an injury-plagued season. And what an important goal it could be. Thompson scores once again, and it's 4-1 to St Mirren. Scobie gets it back from Swanson. Here's Swanson again, nicely worked. Good piece of skill to open up the cross, and it's gone all the way in. Danny Swanson has scored again. It didn't get a touch on its way through, and St Johnstone lead. Swanson gets the return from Graham. Swanson again! Saved by Bain. It's now Witherspoon, comes inside, hits it on the left! 2-0 St Johnstone. And they are looking to stretch away from 6th place Dundee. It looked like the final touch may have come off Davidson. Well, the last 8 matches between these two have either been drawn or won by a single goal. It is always tight when Inverness and Aberdeen meet. Here's Nick Ross. Through for Watkins. His pace will catch it before the byline. Ofere saved, and Ofere at the second attempt. Inverness Caledonian Thistle lead, and it's Eddie Ofere who scores for the 3rd game running. Great improvisation. McGinn, touch to the front post, it's gone in. Aberdeen celebrate, and it looks like Raven got the final touch. Hayes swung in at pace, it's not been cleared, and McGinn follows it up. And Inverness have been undone by 2 set pieces. Niall McGinn, just his 5th league goal of the season. and in 5 minutes Aberdeen have turned it around. Ross County have just dropped 2 points since late January when they were beaten here by Celtic. Here's Davita, the SPFL Player of the Month for March. Record, a teasing ball in, drops for Gardyne, who finds the back of the net, and Ross County look to continue their quite miraculous form. Well, 2 months ago they looked dead and buried, but now they are eyeing up Partick Thistle, who are in 8th. Booth. Now Lyle Taylor, just let that one get away from him, but Booth has won it back. Bannigan. Osman. Bannigan. Partick Thistle. Patient, not panicking too much. Here's Freddie Frans all the way from centre back. And what a strike from Freddie Frans! The Belgian equalises. Ross County were only ahead for 5 minutes. How about this though? O'Donnell to launch the long one, away by Boyd. O'Donnell takes aim and finds the back of the net. Brown got a touch, but he couldn't keep it out. That's 4 for the season, and 2 have come against Ross County. This is the 7th meeting of the season between these two. Celtic yet to win in Dundee though. This is Armstrong. Johansson to Brown. Back to Johansson. Brilliantly worked. Griffiths applies the finish. Celtic have the lead early on in the second half. Well, this is patience for you. Brown with the layoff to Johansson, who had the awareness to spot Leigh Griffiths, who was in acres of space on the right-hand side of the penalty area. And when he pulled the trigger, he found the back of the net, the far corner. And Leigh Griffiths has number 16 for the season, drilled hard and low, and he gave Radoslav Cierniak absolutely no chance. Celtic lead at Tannadice. Oh, that's come off the post. Griffiths! It's in this time. Celtic have their second goal. It has been given by Willie Collum, and Griffiths eventually is allowed to celebrate. And just watch John McCrossan here, the far side assistant referee. He awards that the first time around. The ball had crossed the line, and credit where credit's due, because the assistant referee got that absolutely spot on. Leigh Griffiths has his second of the afternoon. In fact, it was Morris who hit the post, and Griffiths with the follow-up. Celtic lead 2-0. Morris challenging with Van Dijk. The own goal only denied by the post. Griffiths made no mistake. Van Dijk to Izagirre. Commons now. The movement coming from Mackay-Steven. It's opening up for him here. Willie Collum says penalty kick. He's surrounded by Dundee United players who claim this was outside of the box, and it looked to be that way. Rankin's challenge looked to be about a yard outside the 18-yard box. It's Leigh Griffiths for the hat-trick. 3-0 Celtic. All 3 have been scored by Leigh Griffiths. His second hat-trick in the space of 12 days after scoring 3 against Kilmarnock. Griffiths